Global Director of the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty Initiative, and joins us live from Bogota in Colombia. Alex, thank you very much indeed for your time. Look, when it comes to these average temperatures reaching a new high, is this just because of climate change?
This is driven by climate change. This is fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas being burnt, put up into our atmosphere, and increasing average temperatures. When that combines with the natural El Nino effect, it creates what the World Meteorological Organization has called a double whammy, and is putting our planet into immense peril. It is putting our planet into temperature ranges that have never been experienced in human history. And that puts a huge amount of pressure on humans. It puts a huge amount of pressure on natural ecosystems. It puts pressure on our food systems. And we know at the heart of it is three products: coal, oil, and gas, and the continued use of coal, oil, and gas. So if we want to stop the increase in these hot, deadly days, we need to stop coal, oil, and gas.
El Nino, of course, is a natural phenomenon. I mean, to what extent does that feed into climate change, or does climate change feed into El Nino, and how does it influence it?
Yeah, climate change exacerbates the impact of El Nino. El Nino is a natural occurring phenomenon, but we've seen consecutively over the previous 2 decades that average temperatures continue to rise. And when we have an El Nino impact globally, we see temperatures rising even further. So we've seen average temperatures rise across every year, and then we're seeing the absolute temperatures rise this year because of the confluence with the El Nino event. But without us having burnt all of this coal, oil, and gas, we would not have accelerated the impact of El Nino to the extent that we're seeing today. And that is what is putting us into a very precarious position. And we risk setting off trigger points for further effects in natural systems that we don't know the impact of. As we melt far more Antarctic and Arctic ice, we could see drastic changes to tidal patterns and to broader weather patterns. As the Amazon itself faces huge pressure from the heat, we could see dieback in the Amazon, which may have flow-on effects. So these impacts, which are accelerated and magnified by climate change, put a whole range of possible cascading negative effects on the table. And it's creating an emergency, a global emergency that the world needs to respond to. And the first response is to stop putting fuel on the fire. Coal, oil, and gas, and burning coal, oil, and gas are causing this deadly heat. And so we need to get a plan to stop burning coal, oil, and gas.
Alex, we'll have to leave it there. We do appreciate you joining us, as always, on the NewsHour.
Thank you so much.